Hey, welcome to Decide and Do 187. And tonight's question, I want to go ahead and ask you: have you had a breakthrough yet? Have you had a breakthrough in your life? Have you, figured out what you want and had that breakthrough of it? So, whether it's your family or your finances or your job, have you had that breakthrough that you think that is finally there, and now you've broken through and you are accomplishing the things that you want to accomplish? Um, Most people answer no. They haven't found that breakthrough yet. But some will answer yes. It's up to you. It's up to your honesty with your own self. And I look back and I think about like when and why I had the breakthrough that I had, or the breakthroughs that I've had when it comes to certain areas of my life. And so every single one of them, when I look at it and when I think back of how it happened and how it was after a failure, right? So I talk about failing, and I talk about understanding that failure is going to happen, or failing is going to happen, but not to accept failure overall. And it's one of my core functions to ensure that I live the life that I want to live. So failing is going to happen, and that is just life in general. But accepting failure is something that we make that decision on. So the breakthroughs that I had, one being happily married, I finally broke through and finally created a relationship that was meant to be. Now, before that though, if you've watched anything or you've seen any of my beginning videos, I've been divorced twice, so I'm on my third marriage, and each and every single time brought something new to the table and more of a headache and heartache and pain and suffering and all these different things, and obviously failing at marriage, and then failing at another marriage, and then failing at other little relationships in between, throughout that time frame, before I met my wife, and I finally broke through. And I say I broke through because we've been going on 8 years together, and I feel like now I've really broke through and made sure that I created something together that is going to last, last forever. I think of some of the other breakthroughs that I've had, in my job, and once again, same thing. Where after failures, they were after attempting something and not getting there, attempting it, getting a little bit closer, but still not getting there, and then finally getting to a level of success that I believed was necessary to keep going on, and building that strong platform for me to continue to push forward, and then within each and everything in there, trying to continue to make the best out of whatever situation comes at, and the breakthroughs of those. So when I look at the breakthroughs that I've had, every single time it's after some type of defeat. It's after some type of failure or failing. It's after some type of 2 steps forward, 4 steps backwards type of scenario. So for you, if you haven't had your breakthrough yet, it doesn't mean that you're not going to have your breakthrough. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen tomorrow. It just means that you have to continue to work towards whatever it is that you actually want to work towards. If it's financial, you know what? Look, I've been in debt up to my eyeballs, and I now am at a comfortable, where I have more income to debt than I did, and that's after being divorced numerous times. It's after paying so much child support out a month, but I'm still not at a level that I want to consider that I've completed my breakthrough of financial success overall. But it's something that I know. It's something that I have to continue on. I look forward to in the future. I do certain things to ensure that I prepare myself for that. When it comes to education, and I look at my education overall. I failed in high school. Dear God, I'm amazed that I graduated high school, and I'm amazed that I was allowed to even join the Marines when I did. Luckily, I graduated high school, but I look at that to then turn around and learn and educate myself, and have others around me, believe not only in myself, but to kind of help me and show me the way, and then eventually, the breakthrough of my education. But grand scheme of things, life, right? Life. I won't say middle age. I'll say I'm in the bottom third of my life. I'm 33 years old, and I have so many more breakthroughs that are in front of me and things that I am striving for and going towards. So when you look at your life and you look like, man, have I gotten that breakthrough? Have I accomplished it yet? Have I, had the breakthrough that I'm aiming for and going for? And if your answer is still no, look, that's fine. That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It doesn't mean anything other than you have to continue to work at it. It doesn't mean anything other than, you know what, at this time, this current time, it's not there for you to do. But it doesn't mean that it's not there for you tomorrow or there for you next year or there for you 5 years from now. But if you give up on yourself and you say, you know what, it's just never going to happen for me, well then guess what? It's never going to happen for you, because when you mentally tell yourself, you know what, I'm never going to break through in this area. I'm never going to break through, in my job, and I'm never going to get promoted, and I'm going to live this, just average life. You're damn right. That's what you're going to do, because you're going to live this average life and you're never going to have these breakthroughs because you're mentally telling yourself that you're not going to be able to accomplish the things that you really, truly want to accomplish. So stop doing that. And if you've already had your breakthrough and you believe that, that's the breakthrough you've had, then good on you. And prepare for the next one, because another one is coming. If you continue to do what made you successful to get you to the breakthrough that you've already had. So just think about that overall. Think about it. Ask that question to yourself and answer it honestly, because one of the things that I think that we don't do enough in this world, and just in general, is we're not honest with ourselves. We think that we're further along than we might be. We think that we've accomplished more than we really have. And, you need to do that. You need to look at yourself and realize, you know what, I haven't. Am I successful right now? Absolutely. But can I become more successful? Yes, absolutely. And I know what I need to do to get there. And I know that it's going to be a long path, but it's a path that I have already decided that I'm going to go ahead and travel, and I'm ready for what comes with it. So, and there's going to be more breakthroughs along the way, and there's going to be some more setbacks along the way. And I understand that. I know that. And it's just because that's life overall. But you have to be in charge of it. You have to be the one that takes control of it and continue to strive towards those breakthroughs overall. So, hey, I appreciate you watching. Like, share. Feedback's always welcome. And until my next video, talk to you then.